And that was a previous RKO Orton delivered, which was phenomenal. But the RKO he delivered at WrestleMania, best RKO ever. Eliminating the one he did in 2009 or 2010, whichever year it was. Seth Rollins went for the curb stomp at the end of this match. What did Randy Orton do? He threw him up in midair. He literally just tossed him in midair and just dropped Rollins with an RKO right in his face. Best RKO I've ever seen. Oh my god. What, it was crazy. My god, it was crazy. So yeah, that was the end of the match. Randy Orton picked up the victory, like I said. So that's another point for me. I am now, let's see, 2-1. 2-1 because I was right about the Tag Team Championship match. I was wrong about the Enter the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And I was right about the Intercontinental Championship match. Actually, no. Okay, wait. It's actually 2-2. Because I was right about the Tag Team Championship match. I was wrong about the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I was wrong about the Intercontinental Championship match. And I was right about the Orton Rollins match. So it's basically 2-2 right now. So let's see how this continues to go. Our next match. One hell of a match this was. This was another great match. This is a dream match we've been waiting to see for such a long time. And it finally happened at WrestleMania. Triple H versus Sting. Sting made his debut back at Survivor Series, taking out the Authority, putting them out of power. And they somehow got back their power by Seth Rollins, having plans up his sleeves and costing John Cena to bring back the Authority. But yeah. And Sting had enough of it, so he helped Cena get Ryback, Dolph Ziggler, and Eric Rowan their jobs back on Raw, and he did just that. Triple H was furious about it. Triple H had enough of Sting, and then he called Sting out at Fastlane. They met face to face, and Sting basically pulled out his baseball bat, with Triple H pulled out his sledgehammer, and it was the bat versus the sledgehammer thing. Triple H dropped his sledgehammer when Sting backed him up in the corner with the baseball bat out to his throat. And Sting didn't even talk at all. He just basically pointed at the WrestleMania sign and at Triple H, telling him he wants a match at WrestleMania. And that happened. And oh my god, so many things happened in this match. First off, it was like, I would say probably be match of the year so far. Because not only did you have D-Generation X come out, the entire DX come out, you had also the NWO coming out. Oh my god, this was incredible. And by the way, the entrances were phenomenal as well. With Triple H's and Terminator entrance, make him look like a complete badass. It was an awesome entrance. People were saying, oh, that has nothing to do with Triple H. Why would they give him that stupid entrance? Who cares if it has nothing to do with Triple H? It was such an awesome entrance. Triple H always has the best entrances at WrestleMania. And then Sting came out to like this one entrance where they were like playing all these guys with Sting's face paint were all playing like drums and stuff, and then they played his theme song. But yeah, Triple H's entrance was incredible. Probably one of the best entrances I've ever seen. So yeah, the NWO and DX feuded again. Like I said, it was the NWO versus DX all over again. As it looked like Sting was going to win this match, Shawn Michaels came out of nowhere, Sweet Chin Music Sting, because Triple H is his best friend. He wanted Triple H to win. And we get into this final moment in the match where it's baseball versus sledgehammer again. Sting breaks the sledgehammer in half, basically just does that, and he splits the sledgehammer in half. Triple H has no idea what just happened, and then Sting gets distracted by DX. Sting gets hit with the other half of the sledgehammer. Triple H picks up the victory. Wow. So I was wrong about that. I seriously did not expect the DX and NWO to come out again. But it was, wow. No, there's so much. I can't even talk right now. It was just so awesome to see Triple H and Sting and DX and NWO all in the same ring, and and Triple H and Sting shook hands after the match. Oh my God, it was so awesome. I had to applaud that. So now we get into the Divas match. It was AJ and Paige versus the Bella Twins, and they've been feuding for quite a while now. First it was AJ taking on the Bella Twins. Then she got injured after her Divas title was taken away at Survivor Series by Nikki, and then Nikki won the title. Paige came back and she was feuding with the Bellas. She was having trouble with the Bellas. AJ returned. I think last month. She returned last month. Help Paige take out the Bellas, and then which led to this match at WrestleMania. And AJ and Paige pick up the victory. I was wrong once again. So it's 2-4 right now. The Bella Twins did not win this match. AJ and Paige somehow were able to win this match. They were able to get along, like they said. So 2-4 for me. I need to somehow get back into this. So our next match was John Cena versus Rusev. United States Championship on the line. Rematch from Fastlane. This time Cena is more focused than he ever was. He wants to put an end to Rusev's undefeated streak. He's fighting for the USA, and he did it. John Cena is the new United States Champion. How did that happen? I'll tell you. Basically, Lana was on the apron trying to distract Cena at the end of the match, and Rusev ran into Lana, knocking her off the apron. She hurt her ankle. Cena took over the distraction, delivered an AA to Rusev, and Cena is the United States Champion. So that's now 3-4. So we're about halfway done WrestleMania. We already have a new Intercontinental Champion, Daniel Bryan, and a new United States Champion in John Cena. Wow. After this match, we had an incredible segment between The Rock, The Authority, and the UFC Women's Champion Ronda Rousey. What happened here was that The Authority came out, and Triple H came back in his Authority version of himself. But earlier in the night, when he faced Sting, he came out as the Game himself. He didn't come out with The Authority's music, he came out with the Game's music. So yeah. But The Authority came out, and they were talking about, about Sting and stuff. And then The Rock came out, after Triple H said it doesn't matter, or what you fans think or something like that. The Rock came out, and he was talking. He was talking trash to The Authority, which was awesome. And then it looked like Rock was gonna leave the ring after Stephanie told him, "Oh, you can't hit a girl." Rock walked out of the ring, and it looked like he was gonna walk out of the arena. He went to Ronda Rousey, who was a special guest there at WrestleMania, special celebrity there, and he called her out to come out of the security wall, and it was basically Ronda Rousey taking it to The Authority. Stephanie was talking trash. She was telling Ronda Rousey to get the hell out of my ring. You don't belong here in the squared circle. And Ronda Rousey had enough of it. It was The Rock and Triple H feuding in the ring. Rock taking Triple H out with those cheap shots and stuff. Takes Triple H out, and then Ronda Rousey delivers a hip toss to Triple H, which is pretty funny. And before all this happened, The Rock was talking about something with a fallopian tube or something. It was so funny. I was cracking up at that. Where he was talking to Stephanie. Rock was saying to Ronda Rousey would go down Stephanie's attendants and pull out her fallopian tube or something. That was so funny. I could not stop laughing at that. It was awesome to see. And yeah, after that happened, it looks like we could get maybe either there's three teams that there's two teams that could happen here. It could either be The Rock versus Triple H, or Ronda Rousey versus Stephanie McMahon, or it could be a mixed tag team match, Rock and Ronda Rousey versus Stephanie and Triple H. That could happen too. This is somehow gonna happen in the future. I don't know what could happen. I don't think it's gonna happen in next year's WrestleMania because that'll be too long. It could happen somehow, maybe I would say SummerSlam or Hell in a Cell or something like that. But who knows? I heard rumors saying it's gonna happen in Hell in a Cell, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that was a funny segment that happened. After that, we had The Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. Another fantasy matchup we've been wanting to see for a long time. It finally happened. Bray Wyatt was pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing The Undertaker to a match at WrestleMania. Undertaker had enough of it. He accepted Bray Wyatt's challenge on Raw. These two had a match at WrestleMania. And Undertaker, my God, did you guys see how The Undertaker looked? He's so young. He looked like himself from 2004. It was awesome, guys. It was phenomenal to see The Undertaker back to his old self. Oh my God, it was so awesome to see this. The Undertaker, Bray Wyatt. I heard that Bray Wyatt was injured before this match even started backstage. In the backstage area, he was training or something. And then I heard he twisted his ankle or something. And so they wrapped up his ankle, and he took it off in the match with The Undertaker. That's why people said he wasn't moving around that much in the match. It was basically Undertaker around this whole match, taking out Bray Wyatt this entire match. Bray Wyatt somehow fights back, delivers Sister Abigail. Undertaker kicks out at 2. Undertaker delivers a tombstone. Bray Wyatt kicks out at 2. And then these guys were exhausted. Undertaker delivered the second tombstone, and Undertaker defeats Bray Wyatt. So yes, just like I said, it would happen. That is now, I believe, 4-4. Yeah, I'm tied here, 4-4. Wow. So yeah, The Undertaker came out with the old costume, the old attire he came out as, when he had the old robe and the old hat, and then he had his goatee back. He grew his hair about up to here, so he grew his hair back. He's starting to grow it again. He could be growing back the long hair again. I don't know. I hope the guy doesn't cut his hair because he looked so old for age last year. He looked so old last year. He was not in shape. But this year, he was in shape. He was ready to beat the living hell out of Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. He did just that. And he also came back with the leather pants, looking like a complete badass. He basically looked like the American Badass Undertaker, is what I'm trying to say. But he took it to Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt was defeated by the Undertaker. Bam. That's 4-4 right now. So, I don't know what could happen next. I'll tell you what happens next. The main event, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Roman Reigns was just destroyed in this match. If you thought John Cena was basically taken out by Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, wait until you see what happened at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar took the beating to Roman Reigns. Suplex after 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 suplex. How many suplexes were there? Like 20? 15? 10? I don't know how many suplexes there was there. It was basically suplex after suplex, minute after minute. Brock Lesnar delivered so many suplexes. Oh my God, it was so crazy. And what did he say to Roman Reigns? Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City. Oh my God, this is like Brock Lesnar's new thing now. Suplex City, bitch. So, wow. As we thought Brock Lesnar was going to retain the title, Roman Reigns somehow fights back, and he drives Brock Lesnar's head into the steel post, and Lesnar was bleeding like crazy. Oh, and by the way, when this match started, I don't know what happened, but Brock Lesnar had a cut on his face in the first 10 seconds of the match, and then later on when he got punched in the mouth by Reigns, his lips were split open, and somehow Brock Lesnar was bleeding profusively, repulsively. He was bleeding so bad when his head got tossed into that steel post. He was bleeding non-stop. He was a bloody mess. And Roman Reigns took advantage of the match. Not one, not two, but 3 Superman punches, taking out Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar would not go down after the first 2 Superman punches. He finally took Brock Lesnar down with the third one. He delivered 2 spears to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar kicked out. Brock Lesnar delivers 5 F5s. I believe it was 5 F5s. I could be wrong. It would have been 4. Could have been 4. Could have been 5. I believe it was 5 F5s Brock Lesnar delivered Roman Reigns. Reigns kicked out at 2. Reigns kept kicking out. Brock Lesnar kept kicking out. What was going to happen next? The unthinkable happened. What do you hear? You hear Seth Rollins' music come out. You hear Seth Rollins' music playing. Oh my God, what is that going to mean? Seth Rollins is cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase. He's doing it, people. He's finally going to do it. After freaking waiting so many months, about 9 months, Seth Rollins held his briefcase for. He's finally cashing in. He's cashing in at the right moment, the right opportunity. He has the right opportunity to cash in. And what a better way to do it than have Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns beat the living hell out of each other. Both laid out in the middle of the ring. Seth Rollins comes out, cashes in Money in the Bank, delivers a curb stomp to Brock Lesnar, delivers a curb stomp to, actually no, okay, before Seth Rollins would deliver a curb stomp to Brock Lesnar, as it looked like Lesnar was going to go for an F5. My bad. I'm messing up here. I was just so excited to see what this happened. So basically, with Seth Rollins delivering a curb stomp to Brock Lesnar, he was going to do another one to Lesnar. Lesnar caught him with the F5. He was going to go for the F5. Reigns came out of nowhere, speared both men, speared Lesnar, and Rollins landed on his feet. Rollins delivered a curb stomp to Roman Reigns after Brock Lesnar was taken out with the spear. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Wow. What a turn of events at WrestleMania. My God. So freaking amazing. Best thing ever. See, I even have the picture from WWE.com. He cashed in Money in the Bank. And what does it say there? It says Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank during Brock Lesnar vs. Roman Reigns, pinning Reigns. In parentheses, new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Bam! But yeah, it was such an incredible WrestleMania, guys. I enjoyed every bit of it. It was so awesome. Best WrestleMania I've ever seen in my life. If I thought WrestleMania was last year was incredible, with Daniel Bryan, basically Daniel Bryan's WrestleMania, this time was Seth Rollins' WrestleMania, and my God, man, it was awesome. It was awesome. Both WrestleManias 2 years in a row, 30 and 31, were kicked ass. 31 was a hell lot better than 30, even though Daniel Bryan defeated the entire Evolution. Wow. Wow. I don't know how Daniel Bryan did it, but he did it. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think of WrestleMania, and I'll see you guys in the next one.